Try to get his power back. Reach for it, Darrell. Your power is right there. I believe in you. I believe that you ain't it. I believe that's you's a bitch. I believe that your mama knows because she's the one that made it. You will always be in the prison with Bubba. Oh, yes, you will. Whitney Houston.
Second interrogation without the FBI's presence, was it your belief that the detainee would be more likely to speak with you at that time?
He may answer. Go ahead.
Yes.
And do you recall how you came to that determination?
Yes, it was a sense of how I felt you interacted with me, the night before. As I stated with you, or stated in testimony, we had casual conversations. Part of those casual conversations were talking about sports you played, sports you enjoyed, the Packer game that day. You seemed very calm, very relaxed. Mm-hmm. You are, and you know what you're doing right now.
Would it be fair to say that you can't say for sure how I'm feeling at this moment?
Not the question that was asked and argument.
Look at this guy. He's like, oh, shit. Get him, Carp. This is the look that you have on your face when like your neighbors are fighting and you try to be nosy, but you don't want to look nosy. So you be pretending to be washing laundry on your front porch. You be out there ironing shit on your front porch while you trying to look busy. Really, you just being nosy as hell. That's what this look. That look of, what? I ain't say nothing. What?
Sustained us to the form of the question.
Would it be fair to say that at the time of that first interrogation, you weren't sure how I was feeling?
How would anybody, Darrell, that's a dumbass question. How would anybody know how you're feeling? I would know what lie you fucking telling. I know that. Well, that's a lie. You's a lie. But I ain't gonna know what you fucking feeling. To look at you, Darrell, you don't look like you feel anything. You don't look like you feel shit, okay? Except for sneaky. You definitely feel sneaky whenever we turn our backs or walk out of the room and here you are trying to make phone calls and shit. Right, dumb, like you don't know there's a freaking camera in here. Ye who has always spent his whole life in an interrogation room is the only one that don't know it's a fucking camera in there. You big dumb, Darrell. You big dumb. That's what I'm saying to you, okay? This is what I'm saying. It's what I'm getting at. It's just you're big dumb.
I guess I can't get in your head, but you presented yourself as being very calm and very comfortable.
There you go.
Based on your observation?
Yeah, you was fake.
Correct.
You was faking because you was a lie.
Do you yourself have any training in psychology?
No, sir.
Come on, Darrell. No point at all, honey. Not a damn bit of point. Tell you what, Darrell ain't got a point.
In the second interrogation, when you were attempting to show the detainee a video.
He showed it to you, Darrell. He didn't attempt shit. He showed it to you.
Almost as if you was forcing it in his face. What were you attempting to show the detainee?
Oh, I was trying to show him this video where he ran over the children. He was driving through the children and the old people, and I was trying to show him that. I was like, here, look, recognize this guy? Oh, it look like you, don't he? Now, you see what's under your vehicle? Interesting. Prison. You really just asked this man what he was trying to show you, Darrell? Really?
I was attempting to show you a video of when you drove your vehicle through the parade route.
Ask him who is
Any
you.
reason why you were being so forceful in trying to do that?
Well,
That's hilarious. Darrell's the victim, you guys. Darrell's the victim. Why were you trying to force me to look at what I did? You know, that was very forceful. This is prejudice. Is there any reason why you were trying so hard to shove it into my eyeball? Is there any reason for that?
I felt it was very important for you to see the damage that was caused from the incident. And Detective Stern made the statement as well. You were asking for more information, so we attempted to show you more information.
That part.
Would it be fair to say that the question of asking for more information was asked even on the first night during the first interrogation?
Oh, so
yes.
You didn't want it? You didn't want it after the second one?
Do you recall making a report of your interactions with the detainee on the first night and the second morning?
Yes.
And did you write the report yourself?
So how it's done is I dictate it and then it is typed by someone else.
What do you mean by dictated?
So there's a phone system that I talk into and it's recorded and then it's later typed.
Do you recall who types it?
One of our clerical staff. I don't know specifically who it was.
So you made reference to a phone. You gestured with your right hand and made a phone, I guess, symbol. So I'm assuming that records what's being said. That'd be fair to say?
Yes, when I'm speaking into the phone.
And at that time, speaking into the phone, were you stating verbatim? Was it off the top of your head what you remember, or did you?
I feel you, Miss Santana.
I guess what I'm saying is, did you speak into that phone based on a report that you had already previously written or had obtained?
Well, I guess I want to make sure I understand the question. Could you ask it again so I understand?
I guess I can be more clear.
Jesus, Daryl, what was that? Daryl had a episode. Daryl had a bit of an episode there. Be nervous? Calm down.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, by speaking into this phone, would that have been what you recalled at the time, or would it been based on a report that was already written by you or someone else?
Okay. There was no prior report, so that what I speak into that phone and what is typed is my best recollection of the events at that time.
That just gave you a little clarity. I knew what I was trying to say. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I just couldn't, not be a dick. I tried. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it off. It just didn't suit me. Me being a douche is like me breathing. It's just part of my, it's part of my meanness. It's my me. You seem nervous, Daryl. Daryl seems nervous, does he not? Don't he seem nervous? You seem nervous, like a fangirl. Like, Daryl, you're fangirling here right now. What's happening? Daryl's fanning. He's like, oh my God, it's Carp.
So at that time, when you
hit the like
spoke into the
button for
phone,
mama, please.
you hadn't
Hit the like button. Hit this membership link at the top of the chat. Become a member. You know what I'm saying? Support this channel on a regular basis. Helps to keep mama here and not there. You know what I'm saying?
yet filed your report at that time.
What of it, Daryl? What of
Correct.
it?
As I'm talking, I'm completing
Cherokee.
it. So it goes into a recording and then it's later typed.
And then is it filed after being typed?
Yeah, eventually it's sent to court.
Do you recall if that was, I'm guessing that would be the night of the second interview or sometime after that?
Yes, it was the night of the second, after that interview had been completed.
After that second interrogation, had you learned any more information additionally that you didn't have during the first and second interrogations?
Yes.
And did you put that into your report?
I believe I did, if it's the one thing I'm thinking of, yes.
Do you recall how many reports you filed in relation to this incident?
I think 4, maybe 5.
Why so many?
Well, you have to understand that after the second interrogation, the investigation wasn't simply complete. There were additional things that needed to be done, and additional things I assisted with that led to other supplements being done.
Daryl's like, I don't know what
And
you
do
just
you
said.
recall-
Say it stupider so I can understand.
Let me back up a minute. You said 4 or 5 reports.
I believe so. I don't know the exact number.
Do you recall when the last one was completed?
I believe in June.
And with the June report contain additional information that you didn't have in November of 2021?
I don't recall either that or clarification. I'd have to see the report, I guess, to know exactly what you were driving at.
Yeah, like what he's driving at exactly. What he's driving. Look. He said that on some slick shit. I had to find out what you're driving at. Try to get his power back. Reach for it, Daryl. Your power is right there. Reach for it. Reach for it. Ooh. I believe in you. I believe that you ain't shit. I believe that's you's a bitch. I believe that your mama knows because she's the one that made it. You will always be in the prison with Bubba. Oh, yes, you will. Oh, Whitney Houston.
Well, Miranda is strictly custody based, so I could interrogate you or question you about a matter in which you were a suspect at your home, and I would not be required to read those warnings. Being we were in custody, we were at the Mosquito Police Department. You've been handcuffed, you've been transported. Custody was obvious. I'm required by law, therefore, to read you those rights based on you being in custody.
Exactly. Now what, Daryl? What do you say to that? Something stupid, I'm sure.
You made a reference to that's a requirement by law. In custody, you have to read those by law.
Objection. Relevance for this hearing.
I'm going to sustain that objection. I believe it's also been answered. So, next question.
Do you recall if those Miranda readings are to be at the beginning of interrogation?
This has been asked and answered as well.
Sustained. It has. It also calls for a legal conclusion, which is not appropriate. Next question.
In the first interrogation, you spoke of the detainee being detained for loitering and prowling Did you make reference to that in the second interrogation?
No, I did not.
Any reason why?
By the time of the second interrogation, the primary focus had shifted to the domestic incident between yourself and Erica Patterson, and also the parade, because by this point I had more information about the parade and that incident specifically.
So what happened to the initial loitering and prowling allegations? Why were they discarded?
At that point, they were not the primary concern.